on Rogers TV. It is called Success by Design. We're joined by host and producer Alfonso Cuadra. Cuadra, welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations. It's
yes.
great to have you back again for another season. I mentioned what a great success you are yourself, and I wanted to talk a little bit about your background and your upbringing, because you've come very far in your life, Alfonso. Explain to everybody at home.
Well, basically, I come from a war-torn country and immigrated into Canada, and it's a lot of the population in Ottawa is immigrants, but I came from a war-torn country. I went through some struggles there. Had some difficulties in school. I dropped out of high school at 15 years old, and basically was on the streets on my own. And it wasn't until I had a life-changing event in my life when my daughter was born at 17 years old, and it caused me to really look at myself. And I knew that my reason why was to make this little girl proud of me.
Right.
And at that point, I decided to change my life. And at 18 years old, I started, it was not a realty company, it was a real retail store, a clothing store.
Okay, a retail store, okay.
Basically with no money. I basically scratched together about $2,700. And I took that company to 15 locations across Canada and manufacturing our own brands and products in China. And I just became this serial entrepreneur. And as a result of that, I got involved with personal development and wanted to, teach what I've been learning so far.
So that's what you're doing through your show, of course,
Yes.
Success by Design. And you started it off on YouTube.
Yes.
500,000 viewers,
Yes,
of course,
yes.
and it's been a real success for yourself. You're in your third season now. Season 2 starts Tuesdays.
Yeah.
It already started here on Rogers TV, so people can tune in at 4 o'clock. What's the focus of that program?
Well, basically, it's this idea that most people have this this concept that success is either by accident or by luck, or someone needs to win the lottery.
Right.
I'm a big believer on creating your own reality. I'm a big believer that if you design the exact life you want to live, and you go out and live that life, all of a sudden you've designed your own success. So that's the idea of the success by design. But when we go into the show, we get stories from local and anywhere authors, people that have designed their health, and we want to give the viewers an opportunity to have some tips and formulas that they can take with them and apply to their life right away.
Well, who are some of the people that you've interviewed on the show?
Well, we had this, for example, we had Leslie Bamford, and she designed her own way to cure herself from cancer, right?
Really?
We've had people, designing your way to success through business. We had Steve Lowell come on, talk about the importance of public speaking.
Right.
And just an array of people, really interesting people. We had Linda Pond. She designed her own, she's an inventor, and pretty much designed her, she became an entrepreneur, and we got to, a lot of people have ideas out there, but they don't know how to bring them out.
Yeah.
So you get those practical steps that they actually took.
Exactly.
Is there a common thread through all the different stories, all those people that you've met?
The common thread is the design. I mean, the person, we all have our results in life, and our results are because of the people we are, right?
Right.
And if you want more, the good news is you can have more if you're willing to become more. But how can you become more if you don't know who you need to become? So this is where the whole design aspect comes. And that's the common thread throughout all the people I interview. They literally sat down and designed the person that they wanted to be. And success in all realms: health, social contribution, spirituality, in all realms. And most of the people, the common thread is they've designed it.
And I would imagine a lot of hard work too, right?
Oh, for
Things
sure.
just don't come.
Well, yeah, this is
right
where
on their own.
this is the becoming part, right?
Right.
We need to become more in order to have more. So the work is in becoming, right?
Right.
And I always like to tell people, you need to become now, not tomorrow, right? Now is the time.
Don't put it off, of course. And something that you haven't put off is writing a book.
Yes.
Achieve that as well. It's called From the Ground Up. You're 3 steps away from living the life of your dreams. What about this book? What's the focus here?
The focus is a bit about my life story of how I grew up on the streets and coming from a war-torn country. But more important, the 3 steps. Step number 1 is figure out what you want. Step number 2 is figure out who is the person you need to become to match those things that you want. And the most important step number 3, is become that person right now.
Excellent. And well, that is a great way to end this interview. Incredible success story, as we said, Alfonso. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
The continuing of a fabulous show here on Rogers TV. Tuesdays at 4 o'clock, you can catch it. It is called Success by Design. Don't go away because we're going to be enjoying a little pizza. Za, za, za. Pizza.